Who's that?
It's only me, Mrs. Shopper.
Who's me?
Nugent.
I let myself in through the porch, Mrs. Sharp, and I thought I'd better tell you, or you might wonder what the noises were in the hall. We're just...
Who's we?
My sister and I.
Oh, just so long as we know.
We're putting up the decorations for the potato pie supper.
Decorations? It's the first time I've ever heard of a decorated potato pie supper. Would it be involving me in any way?
Well, if you wouldn't
Because I was
mind,
going to say I'm going to have my hands full this afternoon. My daughter's got to go to the hospital and she's pushing the kiddie on to me.
Oh, that'll be Vera now.
Yes, well, I don't like to shut the door in anybody's face, but if I leave this open and I open that one, that picture of the angel Gabriel in the hall will come clattering down just as sure as God made little apples. It's something to do with the draft. It's happened before, you know. The last time was Ash Wednesday.
Colin, just you come here. Yes, now, tell your daddy that you said that to him.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, just a minute, Mother. He's talking to a cat. All right, sit land of Alton glory to it if you like, but it's not a stray and you're not having it. Oh, it gets me so I could put my head in gas oven.
You're late.
Well, he wouldn't put his new overcoat on with Miss Fuss arguing.
What's up with you anyway? Why this sudden rush to hospital?
Well,
It is a stray, Mum, I know it is.
Well, it can stay a stray and be told.
Hello, Grandma. Where's the toffee tin?
Where's your manners? Hey, take your cap off and give your grandma a kiss.
Leslie Morgan's only 8 and he doesn't have to kiss his grandma.
Well, I'm sure I want no kisses as is begrudged. You haven't told me yet what's up with you. Are you expecting again?
No.
Oh, I see. It's the old trouble.
Well, I'll have to be going, Mother, because I promised to meet Sissy Maxwell outside the infirmary.
Why, she got it too?
Oh, no, she's just coming with me.
What for?
Well, you always take somebody with you when you go to hospital, don't you?
I don't. Sissy Maxwell would be far better spending more time on her windows. The last time I went down their street, I couldn't see into the front room. Sissy Maxwell's windows must be ingrained.
Oh, I don't know how long I'll be. You know, they keep you hanging round.
Not me, they don't.
Now then, just you behave yourself. And don't go mothering your grandma about that Shirley Bassey, because she won't even know you're talking about. Oh, he goes on about her morning, noon and night. You'll be all right with Grandma now, won't you? Be a good boy. Oh, we'll have to run, Mother. I'm late now. Ta-da!
Ta-ta. Who's Shirley Bassey?
Hello.
You've said that before.
I know. Can I get the toffee tin?
You stay where you are. Now then, tell me what your daddy's been saying about you since the last time I saw you.
Hello, Linda. You here again? It must cost you a fortune in train fares.
Don't you want me then?
Do I, Eckers like?
Of course I do.
Oh, there's a letter for you here. Private and confidential, Mrs. Elsie Tanner.
Oh, give it here. It'll be from his solicitors. Oh.
Is the divorce going through all right?
Oh, it's coming through all right. I'll have my own old age pension at the same time as my freedom if it goes on at this rate. What time did you get in?
About 4:30. I've been up market.
I can see that. Whatever did you get Swedes for?
I don't know, ma'am.
Well, you can't stand Swedes. You know you can't.
I couldn't think what to buy. Kept wandering round and wandering round. Thought, well, I better buy something, so I got Swedes. Oh, my ankles are dead swollen.
Well, I'm not surprised carrying a great road like this around the place. You know, you don't help yourself.
Don't you start. Ivan's at me morning, noon and
So
night.
you should think yourself lucky that he is.
All I can say is I wish it was him that was having it. One thing I do know, if it was men that had to queue up for that clinic, there'd be a few changes made round there.
When have you got to go again?
Fortnight. There was a woman doctor last time, dead dried up, about 50. Do this, don't do that. I felt like saying you ought to have one yourself, it would do you good.
At 50, it'd kill her. Oh, so what?
Oh, that's a nice thing to say, I'm sure. I wonder where Ivan is.
Where's he coming down?
He's here already, he's in town.
What's he doing?
I don't know. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Well, what's supposed to be wrong with that?
Nothing except that the last lovely little secret surprise turned out to be an electric drill. Ma'am,
What?
have you found out anything about the house yet?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Well, I was wondering when you were going to bring that up.
What's wrong?
Well, nothing, but let's leave it and we'll talk about it when Ivan gets in. I don't have to tell you the top and bottom of it twice.
No, I want to know now.
Well, I said we'd wait, eh?
I said I want to know now.
You're not going to like it.
All right, I'm not going to like it, but just tell me.
Well, I went down to the office.
Now, someone's already got it.
Someone else hasn't already got it. Will you let me finish what I'm going to say?
All right.
Well, they don't want to let it.
What do they think they're playing at? What good's it doing?
They want to sell it.
You just know.
I'm sorry,
But that's how it is.
All right, don't blame me. It's not my
Well,
fault.
it's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault, is it?
Well, go on, have a go, Mad. I would if I were you.
Well, I'm plenty to go mad about.
Such as?
There's a house there standing there empty. We could buy the thing for next to nothing.
Eh?
You just said we
I
could.
didn't say anything about next to nothing.
It couldn't be much. They couldn't charge much for one of these old ruins.
Well, if you feel like that about it, what are you getting so worked up for?
I'm not getting worked up.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Now,
I-
look.
Don't you point your finger at me, madam.
I'm sorry.
I should just think so, no. Yeah, I'm trying to do my best to help you. You don't
All
do
right,
anything.
you don't have to tell us.
Yes, I know, but I think it's coming as a bit much when I've traipsed half the way over town trying to go to this office.
said I'm sorry. What more do you want?
I want a bit of considerations. I should think you'd think about my interests a bit more. You've got plenty to be thankful for, you know.
Not so as you'd notice.
What about Ivan?
What about him?
Oh, you don't know when you're born lucky, you don't.
No, I don't I? Well, you don't know Ivan. You don't know the half of it.
What half of it?
Nothing. It's just things.
What things? Oh, all right, if you don't want to tell me, it's perfectly...
All right. He snores.
That's not the end of the world, you know.
He doesn't just snore. He talks in his sleep, too.
Well, that can come in very handy. You can find out plenty of things like that.
All right, you can find out ever such a lot when he's lying there next to you with a blue chin, babbling away in Polish.
I'm not kidding. If you haven't got worries, you make 'em, don't you?
No, I haven't got worries. I'm only having a baby. We can be turned out on the street the minute it comes, and I've got a fool of a foreigner for a
Sure,
husband.
there's the front door.
What was that?
I don't believe it. I'll wake up in a minute.
What's happening?
It's happened. Madam has just lobbed a Swede through my kitchen window.
What do you want to go and do a stupid thing like that for?
Because I felt like it.
You felt like it. You're not a little girl anymore, you know. You know what you want. You want your bottom
Leave
smacking.
her alone. Did it make you feel any better, love?
What did it echoes like?
Oh, dear. I wonder if it'd help if you kicked in the television.
I got a surprise for you.
What?
Close your eyes. All right, you can open them now.
It's never been shut.
What's that? Well, what does it look like? What's it supposed to be? It's wallpaper, lovey.
With little ducks and gooses on it.
What did you want to go about that for?
It's for the baby's room in a new house.
Oh, have you finished, Frank?
Yes, thanks, love.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Kenneth Barlow, get him down, you.
You know, my mother, she always used to say that them as leaves the taters gets no pudding. Eh? Well, that's what she always said, isn't it? How do you know?
I've only heard you quote her about 500 million times.
Anyway, what is the pudding?
Chocolate sponge.
Well, that settles that.
Well, you're getting very finicky over your food all of a sudden, aren't you?
Eat your way to health and beauty.
What did you say?
It's a book in your bedroom.
Yeah, well, that's not the title of it.
Right, amounts to the same thing.
I don't know what you two are talking about. All this is beyond me.
Well, Mum, couldn't we have a few more salads and things like that?
Have you any idea of the price of lettuce?
Well, it's just that I think we ought to have a more balanced diet, that's all.
You know, I don't know where you get some of these ideas from.
Well, one of our lecturers were talking.
Hello, some crank.
He were talking about the climate up here, and he said that
I know, he said turn vegetarian. You know, they'll get you any way they can. They'll have you believe, you know, it's the answer to everything.
He never said anything
Give
of the
him a
sort.
hand, will you?
All he said was we
All right,
should
look.
lay off potatoes and white bread.
Well, I suppose I could always get you a small brown. But if I do, you'll have to eat it, mind.
Well, if he won't finish it, I won't. Me, I'll eat anything.
There's no need to tell us that, we know.
Oh, David, stop fiddling with that plaster.
It's itching.
Well, it's a sure sign it's getting better, so give it a chance.
Oh, well, just let me have one scratch.
No. And while we're on the subject, you're not playing in that match next Saturday.
Are you asking me or telling me?
No, I'm telling you straight. Yeah, you'll only knock it open. And then it'll never get better.
Well, what's this got to do with that?
Well, you got it playing football, didn't you?
No, just can't follow your reasoning.
Never mind me reasoning, just do what I tell you.
Yeah, got to hand it to her, you know. She should have gone in for politics. She'd foxed everybody.
No, but really, David, I mean, what good's all this football going to do you?
We're only in the final, that's how much good it's doing me.
Aye, but what about your night school?
Oh, when have I ever missed?
Haven't seen you doing much homework lately.
We've not had any homework. How can you have homework on practical?
Well, it seems to me, you know, you're spending a heck of a lot of time on some tomfool local side.
Well, maybe only a local side to you, but I enjoy it. And we're in the final. And big hopes from little acorns grow.
Hey, Dad, is that another of your mother's?
Anyway, what do you want to go buying paper for before you knew whether we got the house?
I thought it would be good to surprise you.
Well, you can just take it back. Anyway, how did you know how much to get?
I guess.
Oh, that's just like you. Typical, that is.
Well, what else should I have done?
Not bothered.
Thank you, Linda. You say very nice things.
Well, that's right. Put me in the wrong. Do that soppy thing with your eyes that puts everyone on your side. You're always doing that, aren't you? That young Polish chap's ever such a nice fella, such a pity he's got such a miserable wife.
Would anybody like a 2-egg omelette?
I'm not in the mood for eating.
What about you, Len?
Oh, him? Oh, take no notice of her.
You know, I think this is going to be quite dinky.
What are we going to do with it, that's all?
Wallpaper is to stick on walls, or didn't you know?
If we got a wall to stick it on, who's going to put it up?
I would.
Well, that's him who started decorating at 11 o'clock at night. Can't do a single job properly. Mad with power he was. He didn't even bother to move some of the furniture, just painted round it.
Nothing's ever right, is it?
She isn't herself. Don't let her bother you.
No, I'm not myself. I'm having a baby. Look, why can't we have a house? What's the mortgage anyway? It's nothing. Oh, I know I go on at him. You don't have to tell me. Even if I didn't know, I'd see it on other people's faces. But it's just that I want one thing. I want this house. I don't know why. I just want to live at number 9 Coronation Street. That's all.
All right.
Grandma? Hey, Grandma, it's after 7. Do you think they're keeping her in?
Yeah, just tell me again what your Auntie Madge said about me last bank holiday.
The Auntie Madge gave me a shilling last week.
Did she?
Yeah.
More than she's ever given me.
It's nice to have a bit of money in your pocket, isn't it, Grandma?
Yes. What did she say?
She said she didn't know where you managed to put it. She said you must have all her legs.
Now let's hear what she had to say about my face again.
She said you look like a budgie that had turned into a Pekingese.
Right. That's done it. That's seen our Madge off the train. Look, I want you to slip on an errand for you. Go and get your coat on. And get down to the paper shop on the corner of Rosamond Street. They'll still be open. And fetch me a will form. Oh, so you're back, are you?
Oh, I'm not kidding. I had to wait for hours and hours. I'm dead beat. And Sissy Maxwell's got new teeth, and she kept going on and on and on about them.
I'm very interested to hear that you think my teeth don't fit as well as they might. They click when I talk. Here you are, Colin.
Ken,
What?
can I lend you a briefcase?
Have you ever thought of asking me for my vest?
I don't like sleeveless, can I?
What's wrong with your school bag?
Blooming heck, I'm getting a bit long in the tooth for that.
All right, you can have my old one. Oh, what?
Nothing. Just fancied myself swanking into night school with that pigskin effort.
Oh, very impressive. With my initials on it.
What, I'd hold them against my leg.
Why the sudden desire to impress?
It's a mixed class.
Oh.
Can I?
Yeah, all right, if you must. It's upstairs.
Behind your wardrobe, I know.
I don't know why I didn't just take it and have done with it.
I thought of that too. Hey, listen, how's Susan?
Who?
Susan.
Oh,
It's like that, is it?
It's not like anything. It never really was.
Ah, you say that now.
Oh, do you want that briefcase?
All right.
Hmm?
You haven't seen the other half of me embroidery frame, have you?
Yes, sir. I gave it to a lady who came to the door.
What?
She were offering £5 notes in exchange for half the embroidery frame.
Oh, no. Seriously, have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dear. I don't find it. I'm stuck. I've done the crinoline, lady, and the watering can's all right, but I need the frame to finish off my hollyhocks.
You still on that same tray cloth?
What do you mean, that same tray cloth? Anyone would think I started it in the ark. I pressed on the transfer that first night that Susan come here. Oh, by the way, how is Susan? Well, where are you going? Frank?
What?
No, nothing.
What?
I've lost half an embroidery frame.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Frank?
Still haven't found it, eh?
No, it isn't that.
Well, what is it, then?
I'm bothered about Kenneth.
You know, when I used to be bothered about Ken, you used to say, oh, leave the lad alone.
Oh, you can't talk to anybody in this house. Their mind's always on something else. One of these days I shall stop that paper.
Look, what do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
Well, what are you chuttering about, then?
I've told you, I'm worried about Kenneth.
Then you'd best take the advice you used to give to me, love.
Hello, Mr. Walker.
Hello, Ivan. What are you having?
Bitter, please.
Just let me get rid of it.
Thank you. I bet you're sick of the sound of the word wedding.
Well, I must say I'll be glad when Saturday's over, but of course it'll never happen again. After all, she is my only daughter.
Our Lily was a beautiful bride. Her dress were a bit on the skimpy side, man, but she looked a picture.
Which photographer did you have?
The man from the sanitary office. You know him as does it on a sideline. Are you having him?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm having a fella in from one of the big firms in town.
That'll set you back a bob or two.
They are a bit on the pricey side.
I always think you pay for the name.
Well, the way I look at it is this, you see. I want everything to be just right. I don't want his people to think, just because we come from a pub, that we don't know what's what. Ski.
Must be nice to have a pub.
I don't think you'd be saying that if you found yourself stuck behind this bar night in, night out.
I don't know. I think I might like it very much. Mr. Walker?
Yeah, what?
Oh, no, nothing.
No, go on, lad. What were you going to say?
I wondered...
Ivan, what a beautiful pullover. They do a lot of those fancy patterns abroad, don't they? Was that done abroad?
What's what?
Your pullover. Pull over.
Oh, I see. My mother sent it to me from home.
Oh, there's lots of knitting in that,
Now,
isn't
stop
there?
fussing, Annie.
And since when has admiring a bit of fair old fancy work been fussing?
I'm sorry, love, but you just interrupted us. Ivan was going to ask me something.
No,
No, go on, lad. Now, what is it you were wondering?
I need a job.
I thought you'd already got one.
Well, have they given you the push?
No, I need another one at night so I can make some more money. Soon we're having the baby and we have to get a house. Look, please, forget it. It's just that I thought maybe you need a barman or something.
Yeah,
Well, that's something I should have to give a bit of thought to.
I'm talking to you.
What's that?
Well, what do you think it is? Alfarina.
Oh, don't bother about me. I'm only English.
What can I get you?
3 halves a mile. Minnie, you wanted?
Oh, bye.
Me, I can't pay and carry. It'd involve 2 trips. Have you paid for them shoes?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like it. And that mile's cloudy.
There's nothing wrong with it, except it's just a bit on the new side, that's all.
You're not getting me drinking cloudy miles. I'm offering no explanations, but you know as well as I do that cloudy miles got a very funny side effect.
And what will you have instead?
3 bottles of brown. What are you wearing for the great day?
Oh, I'm having a powder blue 2-piece with a chiffon muffin hat and bronzy accessories.
I see. Do you remember the royal wedding, Martha?
Do you mean the one last year?
No, I mean the Queen's. Ankle length, the Queen Mother. I'd right down to her shoes and her purse slung over her. Now, that's my idea of a bit of all right. That's what the bride's mother should look like.
Well, I wore a
I was a beautiful bride. I was one of the best-looking young women round here. Big built, you know, but with my waist I could take it. Not that my fool of husband, God rest his soul, ever noticed.
Did you have a big bouquet, Ena? I did.
More fool you. You know, there's a great art to choosing a bouquet. It's got to be showy. Plenty of tea roses made there, mind you, but it's got to be kept on the small side. I'm offering no explanations, ladies.
Oh, Ena, you haven't heard any more about that rumour, have you?
What about Coronation Street coming down? It's not a question of rumour. It's facts, Martha, facts. There's no doubt about it. We are under the axe. Mind you, I'm all right. I'm on consecrated ground.
You what?
It'd take an act of Parliament to pull down the Glad Tidings missional.
But is the ground concentrated? I mean, nobody's buried there.
No, you have to have registrar at weddings.
I know, so is everybody else that isn't C of E. Well, there's one thing sure, Jack Walker, you're all right. Pubs don't count. You know, the brewery never let them pull this down for fear of losing their licence. Very funny breweries are like that. So you'll be standing in a wilderness of rubble while Coronation Street is just a memory.
I knew it.
Ah, they saw me coming. Yes, they said. The house is up for sale, actually, they said.
Soon we have a house, and I've got a job for evenings.
Soon we don't have a house at all.
I've just heard. The street's coming down for certain. Ooh, she does put it on.
Oh, pub landladies always do. It's a known thing.
She said to me, a posh firm in town have quoted me for a White Kid presentation album for the great day.
White kid? That's soon going to show the dirt. Minnie Caldwell, whatever do you think you're doing?
Powder in my nose.
Oh, this is somewhat new. Is it a free sample or something?
No, I found it on a trolley bus.
Oh, get away. There's never been no trolley buses for donkey's years.
Well, I've had it by me. I felt very low tonight, very low. I thought it might bring me out of myself.
Well, my face has never seen paint or powder, and I've got a beautiful skin, whatever else people may say about me. Look, I'll tell you something. You know, when I was in hospital last December, they brought a specialist to me. A blackie he was, but as nice a young fella as you could hope to meet. Beautiful spoke, always give you your real name. He complimented me particular on my skin. He said my back was one of the most beautiful things he'd ever seen. What's going on in the park?
Looks, is it value for money? That's all I want to know.
Value for money? Just look at it.